Percent of change. We've done it another time this year. The formula for percent of change, the easiest formula I know, is new minus old over old. Now that will give you the decimal version, and then you need to convert it into a percentage. So you can move the decimal 2 places to the right, or you can multiply by 100 in your calculator if you need to. All right, the price of a sweater decreased from $29.99 to $24.49. Find the percent of decrease. So the new price, now it's $24.49. So $24.49 minus the old price, the original price was $29.99 over the old price, $29.99. So we'll do the moving of the decimal later. So if we were to subtract these $24.49 minus $29.99, we end up with negative 5.5, which is $5.50 over $29.99. Now if we go ahead and divide that, divided by $29.99, we get a long decimal, negative 0.18339. We'll round it off there, 18339. So the negative just indicates that it is a percent decrease, which it kind of told us that. It said the price decreased, but it doesn't always tell you that. So moving the decimal twice, it becomes 18.3%. Or if it said to round to the nearest whole, you could say 18%. But we'll say 18.3% decrease. It is the same procedure each time. New minus old over old, move the decimal 2 places. In 1990, whoa, goodbye. In 1990, there were 1,330 registered alpacas in the United States. By the summer of 2000, there were 29,856. What was the percent of increase in registered alpacas? So the newest amount is this 29,856. New minus old. The old amount was 1,330 over old. The original amount was that 1,330 again. All right. Let's kind of see what decimals we end up with here. 29,856 minus 1,330 is 28,526. We're going to divide that by the 1,330. 1,330. We get 21.4481. 21.4481. Now, some people would look at that and be like, great, it went up 21.4%. But we did not move the decimal yet. You still have to move the decimal 2 places to the right, which would make this 2,144.8% increase. Wow. The alpaca industry is booming. That's fantastic for alpacas, as long as they're being treated nicely. So, new minus old over old, move the decimal 2 places. I have 3 here I'd like you to try. So if you don't have blank notes, you might want to pause it here, give them a whirl. I'm going to go over these a little bit quicker. Here, I'll even scooch it up so you can see all of them. But try it out, new minus old over old. Pause here, and here I go. Find the percent of change if the price of a CD increases from $12.99 to $13.99. So the new price is $13.99 minus old $12.99 over old $12.99. So that'll give us 1 over $12.99. Let's see what that decimal is. 1 divided by $12.99, 0.07. 698. Round to the nearest percent. So if we move the the decimal 2 places, it becomes 7.6, which we would say is 7.6 would round up to 8%. 8% increase. Find the percent of change if the CD is on sale and its price decreases from $13.99 to $12.99. Now you would think it just was an 8% increase. So wouldn't you think this is just going to be an 8% decrease since it's backwards? I don't know. Let's see. So now it's going from 13 to 12. So the new price is $12.99. Old price now is $13.99 over old. Now that's why it won't be the same. So yeah, it'll come out to -1 up top, but the denominator changed because the old price changed. So this would give us -1 over $13.99. 0 point, let's see, 1 divided by $13.99, 0.0714. And then there's a 7 after that, and a 9, so you can say, if you move it twice, it becomes 7.1%, which is just a 7%, decrease. So not a huge difference, but it is a difference. So just because you flip the order of new and old doesn't mean it's going to come out just the opposite there. And the number of alpaca owners increased from 146 to 2919. Find the percent of increase. The new number is 2919. Whoops. 2919 minus the old is 146 over the old of 146. Thank goodness calculators make our lives easier oftentimes. Minus 146 is 2773 over 146. Divided by 146. Oh yeah! 18.993. It says to round to the nearest percent. So move the decimal twice, it becomes 1,899.3, which would stay 1,899%. And it was an increase. Nice. So we've got some mix and match ones to toss together now in the mix. And there's nothing new here. So I would like you guys to actually just pause here, try it, see if you can find the percent of change, and make sure you say if it's an increase or a decrease. So pause here, I'm going over. It went from 26 to 20. Obviously we can tell that's a decrease. So new 20 minus old 26 over old 26. 20 minus 26 is -6. -6 over 26, and it says to round to the nearest percent. Goes out to -0.231. If we were to move it 2 places to the right, it becomes a 23% decrease. All right, second one, 24,000 to 25,000. The new amount is the 25,000. Our old amount was 24,000. Now, since this is all dealing in thousands, in theory, you could just do 25 minus 24 over 24, and it would work out the same. So 25,000 minus 24,000 is 1,000 divided by 24,000. Now, if you look at the original problem, you could tell it went up. It's a percent increase. So let's see, 1/24 is 0.042. Right? So it's 0.04166666666. You move it twice, it becomes 4.2%, which we will say is a 4% increase. All right, this one's going from 21 inches to 54 inches. Obviously an increase. So the new is 54 minus old 21 over 21. 54 minus 21 would be 33. Divided by 21. 33 divided by 21. 1.571. Is that going to show up? Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. 1.571. 571. It's positive, so that means a percent increase, and that would be 157% increase. Nice. One more. It went from 132 pounds to 120 pounds. That is a decrease, obviously. So new, 120, minus old, 132, over old, 132. So that would give us negative 12 over 132. Let's see, 12 divided by 132 is 0.09090909. Negative 0.09. If we rounded that, it would be 1. So move the decimal twice, and this is a 9% decrease. Nice, nice. Now we got some challenge problems coming your way, coming at you. Woo! On Friday, I had $84. By Sunday, the money in my account had a 25% decrease. Find the amount of money I still had on Sunday. Now, if we're kind of picturing our new minus old over old, and this is going to be our percent in decimal form, right? And then we moved it 2 places. If we kind of figure out what we got here, Friday, we're talking Friday and Sunday. So Friday would be the old amount, and it said on Friday we had $84. So that would go in both of our olds. So it would be something minus 84 over 84. By Sunday, the amount in my wallet had a 25% decrease. We don't know how much we had on Sunday. So that's going to be our new amount, our unknown. But it was a 25% decrease. Now, decrease showed up as a negative decimal, and 25% is 0.25. So we could say this side came out to negative 0.25. Now we can use our sweet solving equation skills. I see divided by 84, so we could multiply 84 on both sides. So that would cancel out the divided by 84, so we have x minus 84 equals negative 0.25 divided by, or times 84 is negative 21. There's only one more step. We just have to add 84 to both sides. X equals 84 minus 21 is 63. So on Sunday we had $63. Are there other ways to do this problem? Certainly. You could just figure out 25% decrease means that you have 75% of the original money. 75% of $84 is 63. But I wanted to do it that way, mostly to help with number 8 here. I got my first baseball cards in 1991. By 1999, I had 578 baseball cards. So that's going to be our new amount, the 1999. So we have 578 minus our old over our old. This was a 36% increase from 1991. Find how many cards I had in 1991. I'm trying to find that old amount. So our old is unknown. We're going to put it in X, but it was a 36% increase. Increase showed up as a positive decimal. 36% is 0.36. There's our equation. Pretty challenging. Now, if we're to move stuff around here, I see divided by X. We can multiply both sides by X. So we'd have 578 minus X equals 0.36 times X is 0.36X. Now, thank goodness we're working on our multi-step equations here, because I can get the X's on the same side by adding 1X. Think of like dollars and cents. 0.36 is like 36 cents. We're adding another dollar to that. So that would be 1.36X. The left side we have 578. And then we would just divide by the 1.36. 578 divided by 1.36, 425. Now remember that was our baseball cards. So we had 425 cards. That was fun. Almost too fun. Whoa, careful.